I think everyone has thought about how the afterlife looks, but have you ever wondered what in between life and death looks like? El Camino is a fantastic 90-minute animated film in which Manuel Gonzalez will have to face his fears in order to get out of the limbo in which he is trapped. But who is our main character? Manuel Gonzalez is a young man who only has a relationship with his parents and his two siblings, Mauricio and Luisa. Unfortunately for Manuel, Luisa leaves the country to pursue a master's degree, generating in Manuel a deep resentment against her. For him, it seems like she put her ambitions before his family, making him feel abandoned. A day like any other, the rest of the family goes on a trip and an accident occurs. Manuel appears in a limbo, a cozy place full of giant clouds, and it's there that we learn about his past. Returning to the present, Manuel sees his parents and brother living without him. Although Manuel wants to go with them, Copo, the spiritual guide of the place, tells him that he cannot, and explains that it is because he has unfinished business on Earth involving his sister. Manuel ignores Copo and mentions that if he cannot go with his family, he will stay there in the limbo, as he has no reason to return to Earth. Copo introduces him to Laura, who is also trapped in the limbo. She is a young woman with a big heart who will remind him of Luisa. Listening to her, Copo makes Manuel miss his sister and reconsider his resentment, giving him the motivation to return to Earth and live his life again. Having a change of perspective, at the end of the film, Manuel's body is being resuscitated in an emergency room. Next to him is his sister. He manages to wake up and decides to give his relationship with Lisa a second chance. Like I said before, the main character in this film is Manuel Gonzalez, a 21-year-old man who is also known by his curiosity and love for knowledge and art. He also has an urgent need to not being alone, and this will lead him to want to stay in the limbo. Then we meet Copo Pombo, an old mystical being of unknown age who lives in the limbo. Copo is empathetic, kind, and patient. He wants to help every soul to solve their fears and problems and find the eternal rest or returning to Earth. About supporting characters who influence the main character's decision, we have Luisa Gonzalez, his 26-year-old sister who has the need to reconcile with Manuel and end her studies successfully. On the other hand, we have Laura Rodriguez, a 24-year-old woman who is trapped in a limbo trying to learn to forgive those who hurt her. This character fulfills the function of being alike to Manuel's sister so she can help Manuel to make up with Luisa later on Earth. It's important to mention that this film has a comic tone, having a character like Copo Pompo that works as a comic relief for a dramatic situation that Manuel is going through. The style of animation is 2D animation, and some references are Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, and the Fairly Odd Parents. Also, some personality references for a character are Andy from Toy Story 3, Tadashi Hamada from Big Hero 6 for Manuel, and for Luisa, our reference is Jazz Phantom from Danny Phantom, and for Copo Pombo, our reference is Baymax from Big Hero 6. To conclude, our motivation to make this animated film is exploring his existential doubts and embrace a possible answer to them in a creative way, and our high concept or differential are two. First, the representation of a limbo, which is a place that is between heaven and earth and is represented differently, visually speaking, depending on the person. Second and last, we have our friendly, wise, and kind character as Copo Pompo that guides Manuel to understand the importance of life. El Camino is a complete project, different from the feature films that we have already been made, and it is a story worth telling. Thank you very much.